Hi there, I'm back with another Curious Cat question. Today's question is, what's your favorite thing to bake/cook? Also, hi, this is Caramel. Oh, hi Caramel, how's it going? Bake and cook. Well, I don't do a lot of either of those two things, but I could give you some examples. So for baking, I like making chili. I have a really good recipe for chili that my sister actually gave to me. We made it together the first time we made it. It's like beef and a ground beef and like sirloin kind of chili with beans and all that kind of stuff. And oh my, it's so good. It takes about like 4 hours to make. I usually make it in the wintertime, but it's the best chili I've ever had ever before. I've tried, people's others homemade chili and they're good too. I've tried, restaurant chilies and they're good too, but nothing beats this one. What's really funny about this one too, when I tell people about the recipe, is that it has coffee, it has chocolate, and it has beer in it. Those are all three really cool, delicious things. So the chili comes out really good. I love it. I usually make it a couple times a winter, and sometimes I eat it with corn chips and stuff like that. It's so good. But I don't really get too crazy making other things. I'm kind of a lazy person when it comes to cooking and stuff like that. Mostly maybe I'm not uninspired. It's not something that I'm passionate about, really. But I do like making waffles, homemade waffles. I've got the recipe from, I don't know if you've heard of the book, The Joy of Cooking. It's a very popular recipe book. Best waffle recipe I've ever had is in there. I have a waffle iron, so I make it from scratch. And then I use, obviously, Canadian maple syrup. You have to use the good stuff. And it's just so good. So good. Excuse me. But when it comes to baking, though, the reason why I don't bake so much is because I would eat it all. That's just what it is. I would bake the stuff, and when you bake stuff, usually you're making like, not a lot, but like you bake a full pie, you bake like 12 cookies, 12 muffins, you know what I mean? Like you have to make I know you can skim down the recipe and, make it small, but for the most part, everything is geared towards like a little bit of quantity there, right? And I feel like if I make those things, I'm going to eat it all. And I don't want that. I don't want to become fat again. I'd like to avoid that at all costs. But there's a chocolate cake recipe that I talked about in a previous video that my mom gave to me that is just so good. It comes out so decadent, so moist. I don't even put icing on it. It's so good. So I sometimes make that. Very rarely do I make that. She actually made that for me recently because it was my birthday. You put a little bit of walnuts or some kind of nut in there, and it's amazing. It's so good. But I like all kinds of baked goods. I'm into everything. All pastries, pies, and pumpkin pie is my favorite pie, actually. But the reason I don't make baked stuff is because I think it's a little unhealthy, and I don't want to get big again. I can't control myself when it comes to this delicious food, so I just don't make it. I can't really think of anything else, so hopefully that answered your question. And until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.